Give me a sign, baby. Okay. What we having here? Looking good. Looking. I don't know if yourself, but got some extra stuff in here. Oh, jeez. My goodness. You're here. We're pretty close here. You shouldn't be here, actually. This isn't. Oh, you here for the after hour stream, isn't you? Oh, really? Oh, that's crazy. You here for the after hour stream? You could have catch me like been twerking up here, bro. You could have called me. Listen. Do you want to hear the story? Alright, let me start from the beginning and tell you how. And tell you a little scary story. So it all started back inside my stream, and I was watching. And then, alright, we're gonna be watching scary animations, and I've always liked this special animations. It's not anything too special. It's just called you may have heard of it, called Wansi Entertainment. Sure. Now, Wansi Entertainment was is a key person.
Yo, is that me? Yo, I'm tweaking. Yo, it's hot.
Like we're not in the house.
Wait a minute.
So basically what we have here today.
Shadow Man.
Yes, Shadow Man. Hopefully this can be amazing or at least funny. Oh, shoot.
And I live in the Philippines. This is a story by Mom Janessa about a creepy.
Oh, don't say her name.
Huh?
Don't say her name.
Oh, okay.
I'll edit it out, but don't yell too much because we have neighbors that's cool for sleep at 10 o'clock. Alright, just keep it chill. You can tell all your funny jokes and stuff.
Unforgettable day when she was in her teens.
6th grade year. Wait, I can't say 6th grade year either.
No, you're good. I'm just gotta move it over there.
I was like I can't say 6th grade year.
You can say it.
Okay, so tell me alright, this is what I'm about to say. My teacher from the Filipinos.
Want to mute you?
Huh?
Want to meet you first, or you want to just go through it?
Yeah, mute me first, cause.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Okay, say it.
Okay, basically, I was gonna say my teacher from my 6th grade year is from. Wait, what's Filipinos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. That's what I was gonna say. Stop me, man.
My mom lived with her aunts and uncles, and she wanted to visit her family. Her family lived in Valencia.
Something ain't adding up.
Huh?
Something ain't adding up. Oh no, she probably got her hair changed. I was gonna say, thank the man is not your son.
Aunts and uncles, and she wanted to visit her family.
We already passed it.
But you saying it wrong.
Calm down. First off, keep it calm.
Her family lived in Valencia on the Bukidnon province of the Philippines. At the side of their house is a bridge, and underneath the bridge is a river. One time, while visiting her family...
Who built that?
I was just gonna get to that point. Why would you want a house that got a bridge across a river?
No. How did they build the bridge?
That's too, like... Yeah, but I guess if you would have heard the conversation... I don't know what to say. How? And why would you want a bridge that's over a river? A house that's by a river like that? Now, what if somebody just fall? I'm suing you. But like, bro, Well, you get a house like that anyways.
My mom decided to wash her clothes, and my grandpa told her to wash his clothes too. Decades ago in the Philippines, people usually washed clothes near the river because there was a lack of running water. The river water was also safe to drink, so people tended to live near the river. After my mom prepared the things she needed to wash the clothes, Grandpa helped her carry it all to the river. The river was peaceful and very cold, and the weather was sunny. So it was a good day to wash some clothes since they'd easily dry under the sun. My mom was enjoying washing the clothes by hand when she heard footsteps coming from the bridge. The bridge is made of thick wood, so it makes sounds when someone passes by. My mom was facing the bridge, and she immediately looked up so she could greet the person because it could have been her neighbor. But nobody was there. She looked all along the bridge, but there was no one in sight. She continued her work, and she heard another set of footsteps again. She glanced back at the bridge, and still no one was there. She felt a little worried.
You go back, bro. She got full clothes on in a river, bro. Take that off. Wait. Don't, like, shorts or something. You got full shoes on, bro. I just recognized that. Why? Most you need your shoes probably for work or later on. Tomorrow, I don't know. That don't even make sense, bro.
But my mom is brave, so she let it pass. After she washed all the clothes and hung them up, she heard yet another set of footsteps. She turned her head to the bridge and was shocked because she could hear the footsteps of a person running. But even though the bridge was shaking a bit, no one was there. She was becoming distraught at that moment, but she closed her eyes and took a deep breath. When she opened her eyes, she saw a shadow of a tall man. All was black. There was nothing else to see. She panicked and ran back to the house. My grandpa was shocked.
It's a big black figure. It's a big black figure. If I see a big black figure on a thing that could easily just cha-ching me, then
I have to start shooting at it. I'm not gonna lie.
My goodness, okay.
And asked her, "What's wrong?" She just said, "There was a dog chasing me." My mom went to her room after. 2 days later, my mom was busy getting ready for the day. She was brushing her hair in front of the mirror when, out of nowhere, a shadow passed by the reflection. She was startled and looked back and checked the whole room, but no one was with her. She began to brush her hair again, and when she glanced at the mirror, she was terrified when she saw the shadow man right behind her. She shouted and ran out of the room. The door was just to her right. She was so freaked out that she jumped down the stairs and hurt her legs and knees. My grandpa immediately went over to her and asked her what happened. She told him everything about her first meeting with the shadow man at the bridge. My grandpa just had a serious
we watched the video, bro.
look on his face and carried Mom to the wooden sofa and treated the bruises she had. But then my grandpa told her, "I know that shadow man." My mom was confused and asked him, "Who is he, Dad?" Grandpa gulped and said, "He was our neighbor, Gilbert's son, Andrew. He died 3 years ago. It was raining very hard, so he was running as fast as he could to get home. He ran across the bridge, and when he reached the front of our house, a bolt of lightning came down and struck him, and it burned him to ashes."
No, I even never watched this. How did I know that? How did I know that? How did I know that?
He ran across the bridge, and when he...
Yo, how did I know that?
My grandpa had a very sad look on his face. My mom was shocked and speechless. The people who saw him die were startled and shouted. They called Gilbert and only saw his son's ID that was left half burned. Mom was at a loss for words and sad because of what happened.
That
After
means that he was burnt. She's seeing a burnt ghost.
But treated her injuries. He told her to just rest here on the sofa until her sister got back home so she could be with someone in their room. On the next day, our neighbor Gilbert happened to visit. My grandpa told him about what my mom encountered, and Gilbert apologized because she was scared by his son. Mom just accepted the apology and wanted to rest more. After a week, my mom's legs and knees were feeling better, so she went back to her hometown, Davao. but she will never forget
Oh my,
those
how
first
I
days.
uppercut him and started. How I started swinging.
Well, that was interesting. All right, to the next video, we have gas station.
This isn't the most interesting story ever.
He got to go to the gas station. I reminded him to go to the gas station. Watch it anywhere.
But I thought I would send it in anyway. I'm also not using my friends' real names while telling this story. This happened only 3 nights ago. My friends and I always stay out really late or go out really late. This one night it was cold and raining, but we decided to go out anyway. It was me and my 4 other friends, Jacob, Mike, Brooke, and Abigail. Abigail and Brooke were staying at my house that night, and we decided to meet up with Jacob and Mike at the store down the road from my house. By the time we got there, we were already soaked.
Smash.
We were all walking to our hangout spot. When we got there, we were already soaked.
Which one? The minor? The minor?
Wait, what you know? How old they are? How old they are? How old he is, bro? I didn't know. I didn't know. You look taller.
We were all
How
walking
old
to
they
our
are?
hangout spot, which is a good 30-minute walk, and we were joking around pretty loudly the whole way. We were not even halfway there when somebody screamed at us from their car. They didn't say
Tell me how,
anything,
right?
just screamed loudly. Everyone
always
heard the
pause,
scream
though.
except for Brooke.
can
We
always
thought
pause.
nothing of it because people driving past us at night
Ugh.
always do that. We started to joke around about a hostage
Dude.
situation that happened in our
Red
town the day
jacket, why
before
you
and
look
talked
like
about
a
how
maniac?
one guy got away. I didn't even know it happened,
was
so I was
24
pretty
seconds.
frightened at first, but forgot about it pretty quickly. We were still walking, laughing, and joking around 10 minutes later when we heard a man yell
Shut up!
at us.
I'm gonna just look at you.
We turned to look behind us and saw a man in an alley across the street. We all looked at each other and none of us said anything because we didn't know what to say. The man then yelled again.
People are trying to sleep.
Since we were being loud, my first thought was that it was a guy who had been woken up by our yelling and such.
Bro,
We
jump
turned
him.
around to continue
I'm
walking
gonna
when he
take that
yelled again.
disrespect. Nah.
Shut up!
If I catch me an old head.
Brooke
put it
thought
in
he
my
was
face,
joking or
old head,
something,
that's
so
what we
she
do
yelled
to-
back at him.
You know what?
No, you shut up!
Dougie B, K-Flock stuff.
As
Okay,
we
now
were-
that's amateur. If you're telling him to, even though you're being loud, and
But
you're
they didn't say nothing though.
towards us, and my friend Jacob tells me to call 911, so I call them. They pick up, and I can barely hear them from our running, yelling, and the man's yelling. I tried to explain what was going on, but I didn't know how because I was so terrified. We get to the gas station, and my friend Brooke takes my phone and talks to the operator. We told the guy working at the gas station what happened, and luckily there were 2 customers in the store. My friends and I were in the store's corner near a cooler when we saw the guy walking up to the gas station door and noticed he had blood all over his shirt. The blood was coming from a wound on his head and a cut across his neck. The guy working at the gas station also calls 911, not knowing we already did. The guy starts yelling at us again, just repeating the same things. One of the customers, who's a little older, gets in front of us because the guy was trying to get closer to us and he also tried to grab onto my friend Abigail.
Well, she
The
kinda
customer
deserved it,
in the
though.
store tells the man, "Back up right now." The guy says loudly,
No, you back up or somebody's gonna get hurt.
We then see a police officer pull up by the gas station door and ask what's going on. Brooke hands me back my phone and I tell the 911 operator that the cops are here. They told me to talk to the officer and hung up. The guy kept saying a bunch of random things to the officer and then 2 more cars pull up. Only 1 more officer comes in. The guy goes to the back of the store where we can only see his face. The officer asks him, "Did you have anything to drink tonight?" And he says,
A lot.
The officer then says, "Walk outside so we can talk." The guy says,
No, I'm not gonna.
The officer then says, "Well, you're under arrest then."
For what?
The guy says, laughing. For public intoxication, put your hands behind your back. The officer says.
No.
The guy says, trying to leave the store. The officers grab him, and we hear something metal hit the floor. The officers arrest him, and the girl cop says, "Good thing I was in the lot." She then leaves, and the guy working at the gas station tells us to wait to tell the police what happened. The police come back in, and they ask what happened. We tell the police what happened, and he says, "Okay, it's the guy we were looking for anyway." Our faces drop, and we look at each other. The officer tells us we can leave now, so we go sit by a building for a while and talk about what just happened. We try and keep our minds off things, but we soon decide it's best we go home. The next day, we see a police report on Facebook talking about the guy who got arrested late that night was indeed from the hostage situation in our town. To explain the hostage situation a little more, there were 3 guys who held a young lady hostage. One knew he was going to get caught, and he shot himself when the SWAT team got there. One got shot by the SWAT team, and one of them got away. I won't share too much information about him, but I'll share a few things from the police report. He was 38 and from our town. He was armed when he was arrested, and that's the metal we heard drop on the ground. He attended court the next day and was charged with careless use of a firearm, unauthorized possession of a firearm, reckless discharge of a firearm, possession of a firearm while prohibited, assault, and uttering threats. I'm glad those customers were present, as well as the police officer. My friends and I could be dead right now if he had pulled out his gun.
Bro, y'all stupid stuff.
All he need. Wait a minute. Top 15 scary videos that that swept the internet.
Wait, can I see?
Teen. Glitch in the Matrix. This woman is trapped in a glitch in the Matrix. TikToker Código Oculto.com shares footage of the odd occurrence. And it
I should tell the video. Tell the title.
has many scratching their heads.
That's just my disc.
The OP says the woman was standing frozen like this for an entire minute.
Hold on.
Cars pass by, and suddenly the woman bounces jarringly out of her glitch.
What? She's completely. Saw her here.
This
Yo, like everything froze. Yo.
This may be a type of glitch known as people freezing. People freezing is when observed individuals appear to be motionless or frozen for an unusual length of time, often in mid-action. This can be particularly unsettling if they suddenly resume their activity as if nothing happened. And that appears to be exactly what is unfolding here. What do you think? Matrix glitch or a very impressive street performer? Performing to no one. Number 14. Uninvited guest. This ghost is gate crashing. TikToker Leyendas Dementary shares this ghost is gate crashing. TikToker Leyendas Dementary. This ghost is gate crashing. TikToker Leyendas Dementary shares this scary video, providing some necessary context. They write, "This video is 10 years old. It was my friend's surprise birthday. That's why I was crying. There were no children at the party. I didn't believe in this until it happened in my house. Let's see what happened exactly." The OP says they only noticed the strange child standing in the background after watching the video back 10 years later. Watch as the
Yo,
10 years later?
You just recognize him? Yo, I almost just fell. Yo, 10 years later?
10 years.
It's outrageous, right?
Oh my goodness.
How you not see him in the first time? He's like wide in the open.
He's just sitting. Hold on.
Whose kid is that, bro?
He just sitting there like.
Oh my god! Stop recording! Oh my god! Yo!
See the little boy back there?
The child takes a step up the stairs and then seemingly vanishes.
Just what if a whole family was there and they all just like, you know, died in there and he's stuck in there as a spirit, bro? That'd be OP. And he just go upstairs. What if he go upstairs? Like, what if he go up in heaven?
And jerk it.
You might think the child only seemed to disappear because the girl stood in the way when she approached the cake on the counter. But when you watch again in real time, judging by the child's gait, that looks impossible. The child simply couldn't have moved that quickly, nor does it seem to make a sound. Is this a demon? It's looking like that's the only possible explanation. Number 13. Child spirit. While driving at night through a cemetery,
First mistake. Driving at night to a cemetery.
Now, if you're working out, it makes sense. But like, you
Like if you're just like for poops and giggles. Have you heard of staying at home? Stop saying I'm outside. Say I'm at home.
My side
Play that clip.
We are at VidCon!
And I'm at home. Yay.
TikToker
Oddballs.
The balls. Oh.
Stop yelling. Keep it down.
Balls.
It's 10 a.m.
Lupus Gamer sees something unbelievable cross the road. Watch closely.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No, sí lo vi. Sí, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué era eso? Sí lo vi.
A moment later, a child's voice is heard.
Why is close the window?
And then,
Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican. I just wanted to say nothing wrong. Puerto Rican, they're Puerto Rican.
the child is seen, clear as day. The women are panicking. After all, what is a child doing in the cemetery at night? Although it could be a human child, they clearly think it's a child's spirit, which is typically thought to be the soul of a child, unable to move on due to unfinished business, strong emotional ties, or traumatic experiences. There have also been a number of cases of demons or other dark entities masquerading as children. So in
To there, if there's entities and more.
Wait, I don't know why you go there. I don't see why people would go to any place if there's any entities at all. I mean, probably you're doing it for like a video. What was he trying to do?
But like
A video?
for poops and giggles, for real.
That don't make sense. Now you just bored to go somewhere just for cause
Poops and giggles is crazy.
outrageous.
Girls all over the world.
Oh my god. That looks. Why it looks like that stuff?
She's a vibe in the X. Okay, let's get to the video.
I gotta put more.
Look, that was fun.
in not knowing exactly what they're dealing with, this terrified reaction is understandable. Number 12. Face in the sky. Something is watching you from above. TikToker Hidden on Google Earth zoomed in and discovered this creepy find on Google Earth. The very round face is bizarre looking. It doesn't appear to be an odd cloud formation. Instead, the spherical nature of the face has some thinking it may be a daytime moon. Seeing the moon during the daytime is common and occurs based on the moon's orbit and the Earth's rotation. The moon orbits the Earth and goes through different phases. Depending on its position relative to the Earth and the Sun, the moon can be visible during the day. The visibility of the moon is also determined by the moon's phases, from new moon to full moon. During the first and last quarters of the lunar cycle, the moon is often visible. During the first and last
Yeah, it wouldn't be a moon, bro.
Like a phase of the sky, like a shadow or something.
Making it highly visible. Although the sun is much brighter, the moon's light is sufficient to be noticed against the blue sky, especially when it is high above the horizon and the sky is clear. Could the face we're seeing in this sphere be the man in the moon? This popular concept refers to the visual patterns of the moon's surface that to many observers resemble the face of a human. These patterns are formed by the arrangement of lunar maria, which are the dark plains formed by ancient volcanic eruptions. They create the eyes and mouth. The highlands are lighter areas that provide contrast and help form the outline of the face. The human brain is wired to recognize patterns, especially faces, a phenomenon known as pareidolia. The man in the moon is a classic example of this, where random features are interpreted as a familiar shape due to our psychological predisposition. If you look at other images of the man in the moon face, it looks very similar to this. So, while some
This man's taking 5 years.
would like to believe there's some ominous entity peering down from the sky, this one could very well be explained. Number 11. Saging and paranormal activity. TikToker Smug Puppy frequently faces off with various dark entities in their home. As they sage the place, these dark forces rear their ugly head.
She must be Bali or something. Or believe inside what is it called? I can remember the name.
The entities grow angrier when she continues to sage the room.
It's I bet the bed she's gonna move. If I see it, I'm leaving.
No, what?
We gotta replay it. No, why not even Ethan replay it? He's gonna replay it 50 times.
I would have started fighting Blue at the ghost. No, why everything keep knocking over?
Here it is again in slow-mo. Some in the comments suggest the person in the clip might be saging wrong. TikToker Dez writes, "When you sage, you have to open a window or a door and demand they leave and just keep yourself calm and intentions focused." Jess adds, "The sage isn't even really burning. It has to be smoky." Stitch says, "You may have just trapped it in." As the process continues, it does seem like the entities are escalating instead of dispersing.
Bro, sick.
Keep calm, keep calm, keep calm.
Wait,
For some reason, I kind of feel the same thing, but like the
Not a growl?
like the growl, I think is fake, but like.
These TikTokers might be on the right track. The traditional practice of saging, or smudging, does have to be done in a specific way to work. The process typically involves burning white sage and using the smoke to purify the environment. But before you begin,
She sages? Oh, that's cool. I remember Warpawn's mom does it. You probably don't know him, but he's a YouTuber.
it's important to set a clear intention for the smudging. This could be a prayer, affirmation, or specific request, such as, I cleanse the space of all negative energies and entities.
It's gonna get me bored and like, hey,
Yeah, this man is just like low key, just
we
make
repeating
it
the same
extend.
thing.
Yeah, this man is just like, instead of us showing the same clip and just like giving us the right answer, it's gonna start skipping.
Again, number 10. Strange lights in the sky.
yo, we
It's
lying.
we either have number 10 or number 10 cheese foot lettuce.
Yo, that's a sassy.
You never know what's watching from above. Redditor Purple Starshade says they're still a little shook after filming whatever this is in the sky over Cochranville, Pennsylvania.
That's regular. Those are
That sucks.
Many in the comments agree that this light is bizarre.
meteors or stars.
Yeah, this ain't you. Thank you for watching.
This is bummy. That was bummy.
I think for watching
Those
that
are stars.
Thank you for watching that little video. Hope you enjoyed. And see you later, my little eyeballs. This is where my story ends. Oh, thank you everybody for being here. And now I have to be on the Girls, 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 girls all over the world. Go. She's a hit maker, songwriter, human song. Hold on, teeth up the beat, let's get something to eat. Ben, she's and then go to church and sing on. She's been here for a long time. Girls, 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 girls.
Wasn't it? I thought it was she's here for a fun time, not a long time.
She's here for a long. She's here for a fun, not a long.